Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D. So in today's video I will be doing an icy blue cut crease eyeshadow look. So if you want to see more, make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. But before you go anywhere, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn those notification bells on so you see when I upload more videos in the future. If you're a first time watcher, welcome to my channel. If you're old, welcome back. But let's get right into this. So as you can see, I've already prepped my eyes, or should I say my eyebrows, off camera, and now I'm getting into prepping my eyes to get this eyeshadow going. So I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color of Toast, and I'm just putting this on my eyelids and I'm using this as the base. So then I'm just going to blend this all out so it's an even under base, because we don't want this eyeshadow looking all crazy with a pitchy patchy. So yeah, blending to get a smooth base. So now that the two eyes have blended, I'm going in with my black Radiance contour palette in the dark deep, and I'm using the Sculpt color to use as my transition to get this eyeshadow going. And now we're going to get started with some shades of blue. So this eyeshadow palette I originally got from Amazon. It doesn't have a name. It's like the 120 eyeshadow palette, and I've had it for some years and it actually is really good. To get this initial color, I did blend two blues together, and like I said, this palette is from Amazon, so it doesn't have names for each individual color because it's the 120 palette. So I've pointed out the exact blues that I use. One thing I really love about the colors from this palette is that they are buildable. So if initially when you put it on it might not show up with the brightness that you want, if you continue to pack it on or put another layer on top, the colors really shine through. Now I'm just going back in with my original transitioning color from my black Radiance palette, and I'm using this just to fuse the two colors together where they meet so that the line of distinction isn't so harsh. So now going in with my second blue color. This blue is a little bit deeper than the original pale blue I used. This blue is more like a royally kind of blue, and I'm just putting this just above my crease, not to cover up the original blue and not to be in the crease, but right in between, if that makes sense. With this eyeshadow, I changed the technique I used when applying it. Before I used a swiping motion, but this time I used more of a patting motion just to place the eyeshadow so that it shows up more richly and it's not so widely dispersed as I did with the paler blue. So once I was satisfied with that blue, I went back in with the previous brush that I used to do the paler blue and used it to kind of blend the two blues together where they meet so that there weren't any harsh lines or any distinctions between the blues. And I did the same thing again with that original transitioning color. Now I'm going with my sleek eyeshadow palette, and I'm using this dark navy blue color, and this is what I'll be using in my crease. So when applying the color that's going to be in your crease, you want to allow it to go a little bit higher than your actual crease, because when you cut your crease, you don't want to eliminate that color completely. So just like previously, once I finished with that navy blue, I went in with the royal blue and fused out the two so there was no distinctive lines, and then I continued to go up with the paler blue and then to my actual transition color. You really do want to try and blend these as much as possible so that you don't have any harsh lines or any distinctions between the blues, and it looks like a really nice gradual transition rather than to look harsh. So as you can see, I was happy with that blend. Yeah, I'm really feeling how this is coming along so far. So let's get back into it. So now it's time to cut this crease. But guys, can we take a moment to just appreciate this blend? Like literally, my eyes look like some kind of ocean. Like this blend is on point. But yeah, no, I'm tooting my own horn. But now we're gonna cut this crease. I did follow the same method that I used in my previous video, which is to apply either the concealer or the eyeshadow primer to the eyelid, then look up. The eye primer or concealer should then make a mark where your crease really is, and you want to follow this as your guide to creating the rest of the cut crease. So you really want to take your time when doing this. There is no rush, because you don't want to make a mistake and then have to go back in with the eyeshadow and then to blend the eyeshadow to then trying to make it look like what the rest of the eyeshadow was. So take your time. It is makeup. You can always fix any mistakes, but just take your time. Now that that's done, we're going to go in with the navy blue from my Sleep palette, and we're going to use this on both corners of my eyes, and we're going to transition inwards. I'm not using any new colors. I'm using the same color I used in my crease originally. So I completely forgot to set my eyes after I had put that concealer on. So you want to make sure to do that. And I am just using my LA Colors contour powder palette, and I'm just using a light color to set my eyes. Now I'm going back into my Sleep makeup palette, and I'm using a whitish silverish color, and I'm going to use that in the middle of my eye and just follow the crease at the top and just apply it all to that area. Once I was satisfied with that look, I went back in with that same royal blue I had used previously, and I applied that just on the inside of that navy blue in the corners of my eyes, and I did this on both sides. Once that was done to satisfaction, I went in again with the silverish white color from the Sleep palette, and I just brought it up a little bit more and blended that into the royal blue that I had just used, so it just looks a little bit more seamless in the transition. So after going backwards and forwards, blending those colors to my satisfaction, I went in with my black Radiance Bold and Sexy eyeliner pen to do my eyeliner. Now that my eyes are somewhat finished, I'm starting on the rest of my face, and I'm going in with my Maybelline FIT Me foundation in the color Java 375. Now I'm going in with my concealer, the same I used for my eyeshadow base, and that is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast, and I'm using this to highlight my under eyes, my forehead, my nose and my chin. I always use a damp sponge when blending in my concealer, as to me it just allows for it to blend a little bit more easier and more seamlessly, in my opinion. So now it's time to go in with these lashes, and you know, lashes are really what completes an eye look. So in order to put these on, I prepped my eyelashes with some mascara, and then I'm using my duo glue to attach my lashes. Now I have figured out this foolproof way of putting on lashes. I mean, it's not new news, but it was new to me. So what it is that I actually just put the glue on my eye. So not on my eye, but where I do my eyeliner, I just apply the glue just to that lash line right there, and then I just put the lash on that. When I say this makes my life so much simpler, there's no fighting the eyelash to get it from here and there. Oh no, it sticks in the wrong place, now I've got to take it off, it's messing up my eyeshadow. Literally, that way is foolproof, and it does not take me any time to really put on my lashes anymore. I am so thankful I found it. Now I'm just setting my face with my Maybelline FIT Me Loose powder. I'm using the colors 35 and 40. I'm using the 35 on all my highlighted areas and my 40 on all the areas where the regular foundation was. And of course, once putting all of that on, I have to blend it out. So with all that powder, my face is looking dry. So I'm going in with my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I'm spraying that all over my face. Bring back some hydration. God. Usually after I use my setting spray, I go in with my sponge again, which is a little bit damp, and use that just to kind of push in the moisture into and set my face a little bit more. Like, I feel like it just brings my face back to life again. Oh my gosh, look at that fake smile. So now I'm just applying some brush. I'm using the FIT Me blush, I think it's 655, and I'm just applying that to my cheek area. Oh yeah, and I do apply it to my nose and forehead, a little bit on my chin. Like, I don't know, I just put it kind of everywhere just to kind of bring back some color to my face. And I'm using my black Radiance True Complexion contour palette in dark deepest, and I'm just going in this to get some highlighter. So I'm highlighting my face. I am using my finger this time because sometimes I just like the way my finger applies it to my face. So yeah, I'm just using my finger to actually apply the highlighter to my cheeks and my nose. Oh, and at this point, I'm just being fancy because I don't usually apply highlighter to my eyebrow bone. But I thought, oh, well, with this look, why not kind of just put some highlight in there? And now to the final step, I'm prepping these lips so I can get some lip liner and some lipstick on. And I'm just dusting my face with some foundation powder just to kind of finish it all off. Oh gosh, I completely forgot about my bottom lashes. Oh, so I just went in with some mascara and then I used some eyeshadow that I had previously used on that bottom lash line. Now I'm using some lip liner to outline my lips. I'm using kind of browny color. I wanted somewhat semi-nudish lips, so I'm using that just to outline my lips. And I'm using my MAC lipstick. Hey guys, so thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and drop some blue hearts in the comment section below if you like this look. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. And I'll see you in my next video.